Papa Mike. I'm turning left for safety.
We got done with our meetings in Wichita, so now it's time to head down to Oklahoma City for the AEA Central. I'm going to fly into Guthrie, Oklahoma, meet with one of my co-workers who's going to pick me up. We're going to travel by car into downtown Oklahoma City. That's where the show is. And so just for logistics, it makes sense for him to pick me up there. So come along as we fly down there. I hope you guys enjoy the flight. It's a beautiful day. A little bit windy here in Wichita, but shouldn't be any trouble. Going to have a little bit of a headwind down. So let's go ahead and taxi out, get this party started, and we'll talk to you a little bit further down the road. Jabara Traffic, Centurion 604, and members taxi from the ramp 218 for departure. That's cool. Looks like we got an F-35 flying over. I wish I could have gotten that on camera. That was pretty neat. Go through a pre-flight checklist. Parking brake set, cabin doors full, CalFast full open. Mixture full rich, elevator rudder trim set for takeoff. 1700 RPM, mag check, propeller check, engine instrument check. Left mag, good drop. Right mag, good drop. Propeller, good drop. All engine instruments in the green. And Golden Eagle inbound for Jabara. What's your present position?
We're north about 5 miles.
Okay, I got you out there on the left base. Jabara Traffic, Centurion 6048, November's departing 18 Jabara.
Jabara Traffic, Sirius 1640, Ramos. Departing in the area to the east, heading 080, climbing to 3. Final call, Jabara.
All right. A little bit of a wind today. Ought to get off pretty good.
Wichita departure, Centurion 6048, November.
Number 6048, November, Wichita approach.
Yes, sir. I'm a 210 slant Golf, approximately 2 miles northeast of the Jabara Airport. I'd like to pick up VFR flight following to Guthrie, Oklahoma, please.
Number 6048, November, Roger, standby. Sirius 4, Sierra Romeo, turn 15 degrees left, vector for your climb. Centurion 48, November, squawk 5732.
5732 for 48 November.
Sirius 4, Sierra Romeo, traffic 1 o'clock, 5 miles southbound, 6,500 to Skyhawk. Centurion 48, November, radar contact 1 mile south of Stearman Airport, Wichita altimeter 29907, say altitude.
29907, 4,000, climbing for 6,500.
Centurion 48, November, roger, altitude navigation, your discretion.
Altitude navigation, my discretion, 48 November.
All right, pre-brief going into Guthrie. Field elevation is 1,069, so we'll make our target out to 2,000 feet. That's 4,500 feet. We need to descend 9 minutes out. Right now we are 19 minutes out, so about 10 minutes we'll begin our VFR descent for Guthrie. I've got their common traffic advisory tuned in. I got the ASOS tuned in. We will be going into, I think they only have one FBO. Yep, Crabtree Aircraft Company, where we'll be going. I'd like you guys to give me some feedback in the comments below if there's something at these trade shows that you would like to see, if there's a particular manufacturer, if there's a particular service company, or maybe it's the organization itself. If there's something you want to know about the organization, leave a question in the comments below and let me know. I can't stress to you guys enough how much I enjoy the back and forth in aviation. I enjoy learning about this business. I enjoy learning about what you're interested in. It helps me learn, makes me more versed in the products that I sell. So if you ask me a question, it makes me dig deeper. I think that makes me a more informed and more knowledgeable pilot. There's nothing wrong with that. So I encourage you guys, leave a question in the comments below and let's talk about it. This is one of those crazy trips that had a headwind both ways. If y'all remember, we had a headwind coming up to Wichita, and now we got a headwind going back. Sometimes that's just the way it happens. That's why you love those days of smooth air and tailwinds. Gonna share a little bit of news. Had some good meetings in Wichita. One of the products that we discussed were our STC kits for the single engine Cessnas and also the single and twin engine Bonanzas and Barons. We have a kit where you can adapt the LED lights and replace the existing navs and strobes on each wingtip. And our STC has been out for a while. Been very, very popular, and we're really excited. We've decided to team up with the other Wheeling resellers and offer the STC through them. So now you can go to any of the Wheeling service providers and buy our STC kit and the lights and have it installed in your aircraft. We feel like that maybe people just don't know about it. There's not enough. Our Airlock Wilco is not getting enough exposure on these kits, so we're going to broaden the market. We're going to broaden our reach and let our resellers sell these kits. So obviously, we'd love for you to be Airlock Wilco customers, but if you have a preferred vendor of someone that's a Wheeling reseller, then reach out to them and pick up our STC for your single engine Cessna or your Baron or Bonanza. You can go to flywatt.com, and that's a great place to find out who the resellers are and see if your preferred vendor is one of those resellers. So take a look, check them out. If you have any questions, if I can answer any questions for you, feel free to leave me a question in the comments below. I'm about 3 minutes from my descent point. So I'm going to go ahead and start easing the power back nice and slow, let things cool off nice and gently. When I begin that descent, I'll close the cow flaps all the way. Like I said, I always have to manage the temperatures in this engine. Make sure you don't shock cool it. Got a lot of heat going through it with that turbocharger, so we want to make sure that everything is moved gradually. Don't want to do anything to have big power, or excuse me, big temperature changes with the aircraft. Check our ASOS.
Guthrie Edmond Regional Airport. Automated weather observation 1649er Zulu. Wind 190 at 10. Peak gusts 18. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear. Temperature 31 Celsius. Dew point.
Alright, looks like the winds are 10 to 20 right down the runway.
And Kansas City Center 604 November, beginning my VFR descent, and I'll cancel with you at this time. Who was that? 604 November, beginning VFR descent for Guthrie, and I'll cancel with you. 48 November, roger. I do show some VFR traffic at 11 o'clock and 10 miles maneuvering in the area at 5,400 indicated. 48 November, roger. 48 November, radar service on command, squawk VFR, frequency change approved. Squawk VFR, frequency change approved, 48 November.
Destination ASOS is 133.975.
Thank you, Gladys. Looks like the airport's on the other side of the city, but in the crook of I-35 there. I think that's it right there. There's a few bumps along the way. When you're in a descent like that with the power on, start getting kind of close within about 4 or 5 knots of that yellow mark. With those bumps, you just don't want to stress the airframe. So heard me disconnect the autopilot there and get the airspeed below 150. Get 10 degrees of flaps in. Let that act as my spoilers. Get it down below 140. There's 137. Drop that gear. And then I like to take the flaps back out. With all the dragging we got with the gear, we don't need any more drag with the flaps out. So trim it for a nice 500 foot per minute descent from here. We'll be set up to land. I got a wheel, got a green.
13. Peak gusts 18. Visibility 1.
I'm gonna check those winds again. The ASOS is instantaneous, so when it changes, it'll let you know. So that's why I'm gonna keep toggling this and and just double check the winds. I might want to land on 18. Depends on what the other traffic is doing. Looks like sounds like there's a little bit there.
1,200. Guthrie Edmond Regional Airport. Automated weather observation. 1655 Zulu. Wind 190 at 13. Peak gusts 18. Visibility 10. Sky condition clear.
Alright, 13 to 19.
Perry traffic, go state 33, 10 miles south of Perry. Inbound for runway 17, Perry.
Guthrie traffic, Centurion 604, November's 10 to the north inbound for landing Guthrie.
Mid-American traffic.
Guthrie traffic. Cup 283 Charlie, Charlie to 3000 orbiting over the field.
It looks like we'll take it into 16. We'll enter a left base for 16. Guthrie traffic, 40 November 7 to the north, descending through 3000. We'll enter a left base for 16 Guthrie.
Guthrie traffic, experimental 831 Juliet Victor is 10 to the southeast.
Guthrie traffic. Cup 283 Charlie, Charlie is just off the departure and 3000 orbiting.
Guthrie traffic, 40 November 4 to the north on a left base for 16 Guthrie.
Guthrie traffic, Skyline 713 Papa Mike is 5 miles east over Cedar Valley, inbound for landing 16 Guthrie.
Guthrie traffic, experimental 831 Juliet Victor is 8 miles to the southeast. I'll be entering on the 45 for 16 Guthrie left bottom.
Guthrie traffic, 604 November 2 mile final 16 Guthrie.
Guthrie traffic, Yellow Cup 283 Charlie, Charlie is 3 miles off the departure and 3000 staying east of the freeway.
500.
Thank
1
you,
mile
Gladys.
final runway 16.
You get a crosswind landing in today. And Guthrie traffic, 40 November short final 16 Guthrie.
Guthrie traffic, experimental 831 Juliet Victor is 5 miles and entering on the 45 behind Charlie Charlie for a left lap for 16 Guthrie.
Guthrie traffic, Centurion 604 November's clear 16 at Alpha 3 going to the rim.
Guthrie traffic, experimental 831 Juliet Victor is turning downwind for a left bottom for 16 Guthrie. Guthrie traffic, experimental 831 Juliet Victor is downwind for a left bottom for 16 Guthrie.
Traffic, Skyline 713 Papa Mike is 2 miles northeast, inbound 16 Guthrie.
You're right in front of me, Papa Mike. I'm turning left for safety. 831 Juliet Victor is doing a 360 on the downwind for safety to avoid Papa Mike.
When I heard this exchange, I looked at my iPad and this is what I saw. I found it really interesting that Juliet Victor decided to make a left 360 turning towards the airport to avoid Papa Mike, who looked like was out of the way and called traffic 2 miles out. So I don't know if Juliet Victor was just overreacting, but I did find this exchange interesting. I think I would have opted, if I really felt like there was a traffic threat, I would have just turned left and crossed midfield and entered the right downwind. I think that's a safer option in this than doing a 360. Anytime you do 360s, you're either lowering a wing or raising a wing potentially to traffic that you're unable to see. So I think that sets yourself up for a potential problem. Whereas if you had just transitioned to a right traffic pattern in this instance, you could have sorted it out on the downwind and got everything synchronized with the other traffic that was in the pattern at the time. So just a little bit of excitement coming into Guthrie. We're going to get everything shut down here and head off to the trade show. Appreciate y'all coming along.